Welcome to Bear Talk TV. It is Wine Wednesdays. I'm here with Megan.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for joining me in today's discussion, whining.
Of course. I'm excited. What are we talking about?
All right, so today we're talking about Instagram. Now, I love Instagram, don't get me wrong. I use it religiously. I use it every single day. I double tap so many photos. However, there is an element of Instagram, I think, that perhaps lowers self-esteem, could bring false body images, and could really, portray ideas of what we should be looking like. How do you feel about that?
I definitely think that there are a lot of Instagram models, celebrities, and they put their photos on there and they edit them and and it makes me, when I post a photo, I'm like looking at everything. Like I look at what's in the background, I look at what's on my face, like if there's a wrinkle in my shirt.
Yeah.
So it makes me think like, yeah, my pictures, if I post them, they have to be perfect. And I analyze the shit out of them before I post them.
You can't help it though, especially if someone looks good or the photo looks good. You sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, like how did they do that? How can I sort of replicate that in my own Instagram?
Totally.
Right?
Yeah, I do think that now it's getting a little bit better in the fact that I've seen people being like #real or whatever, and they're really posting like, look, I got a pimple today, and look, this like I have black under my eyes, like you know what I mean? And they're just trying to be real and just trying to show what is real life.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool and
like
stuff. But at the same time, like we love to look at pretty things, whether it's real or not.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna go to the accounts that look pretty, whether it's a house, a person, a ocean, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's interesting because I'm guilty for it. Like I'll follow all these hot men and I'll look at very attractive women and I'm like, oh, double tap. And as confident as I am in myself, I can't help but take some of those pictures. I'm like, God, all these guys coming up really have, that big, huge shoulder popping and they got the abs and they got this and they got that. It's like, oh, now I kind of want that,
Yeah.
I don't feel as sexy as I felt 10 minutes ago.
Totally. And I think as well, like, years and years ago, it used to be like, oh, in the magazines, like we want to look like the
totally,
magazines. And then
the magazines,
we realized it's Photoshop. Now we're realizing slowly that these Instagram things, they're Photoshop too.
Well, and there's some of the actual famous Instagram models will post pictures and be sort of realistic and sort of be candid with how some of those work.
Yeah.
Like those before and after shots you always see.
Yeah.
So many of those can be faked. I mean, you could stand there and suck in your gut and be in totally after picture.
Like I'm doing right now.
Like, you mean that's not real? What? Me too. How much longer is this? I can't breathe.
Right?
And then you can bloat your belly out and be like, oh, this is the before,
And there's apps where you can add abs to your stomach.
There is that too. Yeah, exactly.
Which I've seen.
Yeah.
Which I might use actually. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll let you know if it's fake.
It's interesting how you mentioned the pretty things like pretty houses, pretty oceans and things like that. Maybe someone who can't afford to travel or someone who may not be able to have those luxuries in life, that could make them feel have low self-esteem about their own life,
It definitely could, or they could look at it and be like, I can't do these things, so I want to look at this amazing Instagram page and pretend I'm there.
Yeah.
So I think it can go both ways, maybe make them feel a bit bad, but at the same time make them be like, I want to follow this, and then that person has like 1 million followers.
Exactly, yeah, exactly, right. So for whatever reason, use Instagram. You know what, at the end of the day, as long as you're comfortable and happy with yourself, just double tap and like whatever the heck you want and just be happy with your life, right?
But like Bear Talk TV.
Like Bear Talk TV, exactly. Double tap us, double tap me, double tap you.
Yeah,
I'm down with all of that.
I'm totally down with it. I'm totally down.
How do you feel about Instagram? Do you feel it's sort of, kind of like in the 70s where people compared themselves to the magazines? Do you think it brings low self-esteem, or do you think people just enjoy and love everything on Instagram? Let us know, comment below. I'm Skylar Bear for Bear Talk TV.